We are somewhere different today, here on my cozy couch, because it is cold once again. So, what I wanted to do today was go over a few questions you can ask yourself throughout the healing process. Now, what I've got here to work in today is my powerful floral remedies for modern lifestyles. And you may have noticed that I do love roses a lot. Not only is it the featuring floral on this book, but when I create in my sketchbook journals, I also often create, well, definitely flowers, but also a lot of roses. But we are working in this book today, and I am going to go over the rose as well. In my recent Instagram stories, I shared a few images throughout the book where I did a couple of roses. And if you don't have a book, you can always download the 12-page sampler. So right now I'm going to read to you about the Rose Absolute. The rose is one of the most profound essences of the floral realms and allows us to connect to the full spectrum of love with a gentle release of fear as emotions begin to balance out. The rose essence sweetly brushes over all the doubts to empower the heart to blossom. When we live in a state of love and creativity, all the possibilities of life unfold from the center of our life force energy to shower wisdom over every aspect of our lives. Embrace your power and live in love. Now, there's a lot of studies and scientific evidence and discoveries around roses. And if you can see a rose not just as an object of admiration and beauty and something pretty in the garden that smells nice, and see it as a healing aspect that goes from your mind through your energetic system, through your body, and can help you on multiple levels. We could also look at the nutrition side and how it is found that certain parts of the rose, especially the rose hips, those little red fruit that grow from the roses, they are packed full of vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, and many of the complex B vitamins. It also contains calcium and magnesium and potassium. And the rose has been found to be a beautiful hormonal balance. It also reduces inflammation, it soothes a sore throat, it promotes restful sleep. It's also a way to assist you in soothing your nervous system, especially when it comes to anger and sadness. And they've also found that the rose and the rose hips help to reduce wrinkles. Now, isn't that a beautiful thing to keep in mind when we are thinking about ways the rose could really help us? And while this sweet essence brushes over our doubts to empower the heart to blossom, we can understand that we will have a strong connection to this rose essence in a way that when we connect to it, or in healthy proportions, of course, and under strict regulations, 100% rose product could benefit you on many other levels. Through Chinese healing medicines, they've also found that it enhances your qi and clears out excess heat. It also helps to dry out dampness in the body. So this helps improve your life, and all the sweetness and things you would normally associate with your rose comes to play when we make sure we do things for the right reasons. And I'm not in any way suggesting that you should start taking rose supplements or any type of like rose essential oil or a rose tablet or whatever you can find online. There are so many things out there that we could fall into. All I want you to do is consider the healing power of a rose while you play in your book, while you examine the facts and go over the things that you do like about the rose, of course. And I mean, just like I'm removing some of this color now, you could also remove some of the things I've mentioned about the rose and make your own conclusions as you discover how and when you would like to participate in any of the practices. Whether you are using a rose flavored room spray, or whether you're out in the garden picking your roses, or even if you are trying to build the character of the description I just read to you. Any of those can help you find your way. And while you are playing with the colors, expressing yourself through watercolors, coloring in with coloring pencils, your own truth will reveal itself, even if it is only about that 10-minute or 15-minute rest period you have in between a busy day, maybe something you want to do for yourself, and also the time you pinch off to color in a full page. And you'll see half of this isn't done, but I didn't start this page. And it doesn't matter who starts the page, much like our relationships. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And while we are working through any one of those things, a relaxing session in your sketchbook helps you to find clarity. And I guess in a way, we need clarity on a mental level, yes, but clarity also comes when we have taken time to relax and when we have made sure we've taken care of a more serious approach, and a rose essential really going into the rose healing, or taking whatever it is you want to do. Why not take the time today, work through some of those things, use whatever you have on your desk and play, make a creative session part of play, part of relaxing, part of unwinding. We all need to unwind and get clarity, and there isn't a better way to do that than to be in another state. And that state of creativity helps your brain to switch off and forget for one moment about all the other troubles we have, and helps you to gain perspective and see where and how you could help yourself and assist in your own healing along the way. And remember, you are the one in charge of your healing processes, and only you can drive the bus, so to say, or steer the ship in the right direction. And when we move the spotlight away from the problem and into a solution mindset, it sort of becomes solved so much easier, and we will have less drama in our lives when we do participate in a practice that helps us regain our own sanity. Because I want to let you play on your own page and create and be free and modify and adapt and be with yourself for a couple of minutes so that you can let go and release, so that you can basically create a therapeutic session for yourself and be in a more relaxed mode. Now, if you happen to already have a book and have colored in the rose, I'd really love for you to join in the fun in the Sketchbook Journal group on Facebook. I'll leave the link, and you can join us there and share your images, new, past, present, anything you're working on now that's helping you work through your things and unlocks some aspect of your own health and wellness along the way. So, let me stop talking there for a minute and give you some time to play in your own sketchbooks and coloring books and have fun and relax. May you live happily, mindfully, creative, and joyful throughout your days.